Hello, my name is Kwabena Brisbane, and today we're going over Target Corporation mobile versus desktop websites. Looking at the area between the mobile website and the desktop website, we see that they do vary in a few different aspects. So it is great that Target does pretty good with the uniformity. They keep everything in line, except for the area on the mobile website that has your views section. On the desktop version, it says churning items. The menu navigation is much more visible on the mobile website as well. And the desktop version has the same subcategories, but they don't have the visuals attached to them. Looking at the details for if mobile websites or desktop websites are more important, we really have to look at the time and usage. 4 hours and 23 minutes is the average time that someone is on their phone, and 1 hour and 59 minutes is the average time that they're on their desktop devices. That's over double the time. The importance of optimization is that we need to have multimedia messages and everything able to load without the use of Wi-Fi, or somebody is not near Wi-Fi, or with the use of their devices within Target so that they can make sure that the order is correct. Mobile users typically have their device with them, but most people don't typically carry their desktop on them. It's easily accessible for their mobile websites, and they can share casual conversation about them and pass on information about products and information about devices that they do want from Target. And they have the ability to gather analytics and information just as desktop websites are. And it's a greater chance that people will opt in to text updates about information that they want about their orders or about things that they want from Target. Looking at the website design, both go by a responsive design. That means that they are able to shift and adapt the size to the device. I was able to check the Chrome development tools, and they did show the pictures, which are to the side of the website and mobile view, and the dimensions vary between the two. Target Corporation used a custom design, which they probably paid their own team of designers to do. They enjoy the creative control and the ability to have the look and the feel that's consistent with what they typically go for Target devices. Target on mobile devices and desktops. So the question is it optimized for mobile? And in what ways? Are they great, and what ways can be improved? So looking at the ways that they're great, they do very well at the images and the flow of the device. On mobile, it does look very crisp, but the areas that they can improve is the sign-in portion. Once I clicked on the sign-in portion on mobile, I was stuck in a loop that really didn't have the ability to go back. And every time I tried to go back, it kind of refreshed the page and attempted to get me to sign in. This could lead to great bounce rates because people will get frustrated at that point. The loading speeds with certain multimedia messages did take a while on the mobile website as well, but it was optimized to a good degree. I was connected to Wi-Fi and it should have been as fast as possible, but it did take just a slight second longer than what I thought that it should be. And having the mobile desktop as the first destination instead of the mobile app could be a great improvement, because sometimes I don't want to go to the app. Sometimes I may not want to sign into the app and just have the mobile website experience. And they can have the autofill on the website a little bit better. I do have an Apple device, so they do have the ability to store passwords. Having that would definitely be helpful. Looking at the keywords from WordStream about the Google ad search volume, we have 4 keywords that stuck out and that were very helpful, which is Target Red Card, which has 301,000 views, Target Online with 135,000 views, Target Online Shopping with 90.5 thousand views, and Target Stores with 60.5 thousand views. A couple of keyword recommendation. Having the information about the Red Card membership and benefits visible right when entering the site would be great, or even having a landing page for it specifically that leads customers and potential users to the ability to have that information accessible. Having a promotional campaign for Target Circle Bucks for online shopping, which could potentially include free shipping, would definitely be helpful for the online shopping, and including geographical information when entering their website as suggestive nearby stores. Offering to search for nearby store information hours would be good as well. Our campaign is focused on increasing engagement on the website and target red card pages. The time frame is from February 1st to May 1st this year. The tools that we'll use is SimilarWeb, WordStream, and Google AdWords. The penultimate KPI is having a 10% increase in target red card Google searches, increasing the average website duration by 15%, and increasing pages per visit by 17%. The interim KPIs will check at the end of the first month, so that's on February 28th. We want a 3% increase in target red card search by March 1st. We're going to check it monthly afterwards. And the average website duration increased by 4%, checking that on February 28th as well. 5% of the page visits we want increased by 3.1, and we're going to check that pages per visit. We're going to check that on February 28th as well. So we're looking to pivot if things don't go the right way so that we don't have to be stuck in a plan that isn't effective during those 3 months. The first check-in time is going to be February 28th, with the second being March 31st, and the third being April 15th, with that last 15 days, that ability to pivot if necessary. If the 3% of the target red card search is not available after February 28th, then we're going to look towards different ways to improve the landing page. If the website duration hasn't increased by 4% by February 28th, we will shift the content to something that is more focused on visuals. We might add videos or a certain type of multimedia usage. If pages per visit hasn't increased by 5% by the end of February, which is February 28th, the customer user journey pathway with entry and exit pages will be examined and analyzed so that we can have the most optimized experience. The KPI reasoning, we're going to increase the target red card Google searches by 10%. This increases brand awareness and sign up, and this could lead to more trips and purchases to Target per year. Website duration increasing by 15% leads to more understanding of what these pages have to offer. So we want understanding and insight of the optimization of the page's content to the best degree to give that user experience that will connect to them best. Having a 17% increase in impressions, it really helps with the products being personalized so that somebody potentially has that return visit, or when abandonment emails do go out, then they do have that memory of what the experience was like when they did view the product. As far as management approval, we definitely had to make sure that all our bases were covered, and we were able to explain the reasoning to management appropriately. We describe how the red card benefits can increase engagement, and the benefits that do go with the red card, such as the 5% discount, the free shipping, and the ability to have that connection with those customers will lead to a better interaction and could potentially change brand loyalty into brand advocacy. The budget for the project is primarily in-house, so we're really going to focus on the content and information. Since 70% of the interactions and the searches are organic, we really want to make sure that that experience when they do reach the target website is appropriate and it tells the story that it needs to and have suitable engagement. The long-term efforts for the campaign is that it extends really a good message towards valuable customers, and we get to identify them with better metrics, as well as building that brand loyalty up and that connectivity towards the products that we do offer, and potentially lead to upsells down the way that will have people look for more quality products from Target that do cost a little bit more. So let's tap into the goals. We're going to really focus on baseline goals and what success looks like. The baseline for the target red card for Google searches starts at 301,000, and we're going to take that up by 10% to 331.1 thousand. The average visit duration is currently at 4 minutes. And we want to increase that by 15% to at least 4 minutes and 46 seconds. And the pages per visit is currently at 5.16, and we want to increase that by 17% to 6.03 pages per visit. What success looks like. So, of course, success is not only achievable with 100% of our KPIs met. We're definitely going to be reasonable with it and understand that the long haul is that we want that brand awareness and we want those returning customers. So, success for the searches for the target red card would at least be 315,000 searches, with the visit duration being at least 4 minutes 30 seconds and at least 5.55 pages visited. So that 315,000, that still takes up the understanding that people can return later with that more information and commit to the target red card. The 4 minutes and 30-second visit duration gives them at least more impressions or more understanding, and even the familiarity with the site so that they're comfortable navigating. That 5.55 visited at least gives people the ability to kind of get closer to 6 pages, which is the ideal goal. But we want to really focus on how we can get them to chance more pages or try more pages, leaving one person with maybe 5 and the other person taking 6. So we want them to at least navigate past that first page, even if it's a sign-in page, which will be extremely helpful so that we can track that information. Now let's talk about the money, the budget, the break-even point, and the ROI, which we're looking to gain within these 3 months. So we need at least 10 target employees to work 10 overtime hours per week for at least 12 weeks for the duration of the program. That totals about 40 OT hours. $40 for each OT hour. And that leads to a $200 bonus just to make sure that they feel appreciated, totaling $5,000 per employees with 10 employees, meaning that we need $50,000 for OT. The break-even point is considering that target red card members shop a little bit more than typical shoppers who take at least 21 trips per year, spending about $49 per trip. So we want them with at least 2 more trips per quarter. That 2 more trips per quarter leads to $98 more spent within each quarter. We're going to say that the conversion rate for the increase of 31,000, which is from our baseline of what we started with for the Google ad searches, to 331.1 thousand. This has a 1.7% conversion rate, bringing at least 542.5 individuals. This multiplied by the $98 means that there will be a break-even point of 53,165 to cover at least the OT costs. The conversion rate that we're ideally looking at is the 2% conversion rate, having 53,165 for the 4 quarters. We're going to multiply that and reach 212,666 212,660 subtracted by the OT cost of the 50,000, meaning that the ROI will at least gain 162,660 from the target red card sign up alone.